lovely beings, welcome back again to my channel. My name is Cindy Antoinette, and today I am super excited to give you this pick a card reading all about your past life love story. So whether you have a person in mind or not, it doesn't matter, you can still watch this reading. So we are going to find out if the person that you're asking about is your soulmate or your twin flame, and what type of history that you had in the past life. So I have like really thick piles, as you can see here, so I will only be doing 2 different piles, but we're going to get in deep. Okay, we are going to really get in the details. And so talking about past life, I actually created some videos on my other channel at Amorinet where I share a lot of information and insights about healing past life trauma and pain. So if you've been wondering about what you can do for yourself to heal your past life, whether it's a trauma, a pain, or even bad memories, then you can just watch my videos on that channel. It's going to be really helpful for you, and I would truly appreciate it as well if you can also check out my latest video on that channel as well, where I share with you a lot of insights about spirituality in general, especially focusing on those who are still in the beginning journey, because I do feel that a lot of my audience who's watching my tarot readings are in a spiritual journey, whether they have been aware of it for a long time or not. But yeah, that video can be very helpful. So that one is titled Spirituality in a Nutshell, while I show you the progress of a digital painting commissioned by my client. So yeah, for some of you who's been asking me about my art as well, yes, these are my art. I do sell them, and I do accept personal client commission as well. So if you're looking for an art that can give you a lot of positivity and great energy into your life, then I can totally channel your energy and create a vision of art for you. So all information about that, and also to book a personal reading with me, is always down below in the description. So please make sure you read everything and check it out. Okay, so if you would like to connect with me personally, I also have my Instagram at Amorinet. I will be using my art as a tool for you to choose your piles. Okay, pause the video and choose whichever art that you feel most drawn to, and the timestamp is always down below. Hi there, for those of you who picked pile number 1 with this piece of artwork. So let us just begin with the reading. Okay, so we have a bunch of cards, and I'm going to first start with this tarot card. Let's take a look what we have. Okay, so we have the 10 of Pentacles upright, we have the 9 of Swords upright, and then we have the Judgment in reverse. Wow. I'm so sorry, but I just feel a lot of like a life that... Okay, let me restart. So here's the thing. At one point in that past life, you and your soulmate or your twin flame or whoever it is that you're asking about, you lived such a luxurious life, so full of abundance, so full of prosperity, and definitely so full of romance. And I'm picking up that for a lot of you, you actually had a big house and a big, prosperous family with your person back then. Some of you may live in the Victorian era, or even all the way back to like the medieval times. That's what I'm picking up. But most of you, I'm picking up, you live sometime around the Victorian era. Either you or your person came from a really rich or even royal family background, or could as well be somebody that was in the politics as well. But then the war happened, and then famine happened as well. So there's a lot of fear, a lot of tragedy as well, and definitely a lot of depression that happened between you and your person. But I do see that until the end of your life, at that past life, you still stick together with your person. This is literally like through every single challenges that you may experience in life, you both are very, very loyal and committed to each other. Even though sometimes it feels like you're just, you just want to die. I'm very sorry, that can be very triggering, okay, I know, but this is what I'm getting. That is the energy, those are the thoughts, like the emotions that I'm picking up from you and your person back then in that past life. I'm even seeing a possible scenario where either you or your person said to each other that, why don't we just end it here together? Why don't we just end this life? There's nothing to it anymore. There's war everywhere. There's sickness everywhere, and we cannot live like this. We cannot cherish our life like this. It's pointless. It's useless. Okay, that is what I'm picking up. And at one point, I also see that either you or your person lost a lot of money or lost a lot of precious things. It could be like literally the house or the mansion that you lived in. But I do see that this is because of the war and the craziness that was happening at that that city or that country at that time. And there was also a lot of famine, a lot of crime happening as well. So you and your person used to live in a very safe and full of prosperity type of lifestyle, but then things happen in that area or in the whole country, and it really affected the life of you and your persons, including your financial, the safety of the entire family, things like that. That's what I'm picking up. I know that in the beginning it kind of sounds like, wow, this is really interesting, this is great, but then there's tragedy and things happen. I'm very sorry for that. Like I said, this can be triggering, okay, but that is what I see so far. Yeah, that is the only thing that I'm seeing from the tarot cards. So now we're going to move on to the Angel Therapy Oracle cards. Let's take a look. So we have God Box. So this God Box card can also be represented like the Pandora box. There's a lot of mystery. There could also, oh my gosh. Okay. This is really interesting. I'm picking up something very specific here. Either you or your person secretly were involved into some type of underground organization or even a cult, but you never told your partner about it. You have kept it a secret throughout your entire life. So not even your partner knew about this, or vice versa. Sorry, that your partner kept this a secret from you. And I also noticed that from the beginning of this reading, sometimes I get a little bit tongue-tied, I get some bit of communication issues. Now I understand why. Either you or your person died of regret not telling the other partner of this secret, okay? Because I'm picking up, if your person were actually involved in some type of underground cult or organization, this is the exact reason why this whole thing lead to the tragedy and the death of you, okay? Or again, vice versa. This can always be vice versa, okay? Because I am picking up the overall energy of this relationship between you both. So yes, I think something happened, some type of political conspiracy or something, and that organization or cult were also involved, and then some miscommunication happened, could as well be some fight happen, and those people from those group kidnap, I'm so sorry, it's like kidnap or killed you or your partner. Okay, just take whatever resonates, and if it resonates more for you, then that's about you. If it's about the other person, then that is your partner. But that is what I'm picking up. Wow, I swear I never thought that we would be getting this type of story here. Okay, so we have power animal. Now with this, I'm actually picking up more on this illustration of this lady riding this horse. So okay, so both of you, you and your partner, try to run away. Obviously, you try to run away from any type of, you know, tragedy or conspiracy or war. You try to run away to a countryside, okay, outside of the city that you used to live in. Because like I said, I pick up that for a lot of you, you live in a Victorian era, you live in a mansion, and so that means that you were living in the middle of the city, or might as well the capital city of that country. I'm picking up European, yeah, anywhere in Europe, I pick that up. Now for others of you, I see that there could be a possibility that either you or your person is an European person, and then the other is somebody from another background, from another culture, or from another race. That's what I also see. But that's not for, you know, a lot of you. It's only few. So yeah, with this power animal card, I'm sensing that it's actually, so here's the thing, it doesn't matter the gender, okay? I'm just picking up that the feminine energy, whoever that holds the feminine energy in that past life, they're the one that escaped with this horse to a countryside, while the other partner, the masculine one, they stayed in that place, in the city, so that they can deal with whatever unfinished business that they may have with those people. Either it's the politicians or the underground organizations or cult group, okay? That's what I'm picking up. So, you know, as always, it can be vice versa, but let me give you an example so that you can get a better understanding. So for example, let's say that you are the feminine, your partner is the masculine, right? So your partner says, they told you that, okay, this situation is not safe anymore. In fact, it's becoming really, really dangerous. I'm very concerned of your safety and the safety of our family and our children, if you have children at that time. And so the masculine here told the feminine to go away, you know, to run away and to escape to a better, safer place outside, somewhere in the countryside. And the masculine, so yeah, that's what happened. And then the masculine stay at that place or in that mansion to face some of those people, okay? Because I'm picking up whoever that's trying to find you or your partner. It's like they were hunting you down, okay? These people, they were hunting you and your partner down. And so yeah, the other one got away, they escaped safely with their children, and the other one stayed. That's what I'm picking up. So the last one, wow, we have heart chakra. I feel that with this heart chakra card right here, this is representing more of the masculine. The masculine had so much love to the feminine that the masculine decided to even, you know, sacrifice his own safety or his own life for the sake of the feminine and also his family. Now I'm saying his, but it doesn't mean, you know, the gender. I'm just talking about the energy. So take whatever resonates, and this is what I see. So, you know, there's a lot of you who's watching, and there's a lot of different stories that I'm picking up as well, but that is what I see for the majority of you. And I know that in the beginning, I did say that you and your partner lived on together until the end of the life back then, which I do see that. But for some of you, I'm sorry, but it ended tragically, okay? But for most of you, I do see that at the end, both of you came out alive and got together again. Okay, so we're done with those cards. Now let's take a look at the romance oracle. Oh my gosh, my crown is like, it keeps slipping off. I think I have to tie it over again. Okay, so let us continue. So wow, we have engagement. Okay, so no wonder why that for the majority of the energy here, I'm picking up that a lot of you have not have kids just yet. So for most of you, you and your person definitely got engaged already, but sadly you did not have the time to get married. Sorry, excuse me, I almost had a hiccup. So yeah, you definitely got engaged but not married just yet because of the things going on around. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. So it's like the moment that you and your partner about to get married, sadly the war happened, or the crazy people from the cult was like chasing you down, or like chasing your family down, hunting you, that's what happened. That's what I see. But like I said, at the end, I do see that after this separation, you and your partner finally got together again and actually got married. Okay, for a lot of you, we have healing family issues, as I expected. So what I am picking up, whoever that was the masculine, again, doesn't matter the gender or the sexuality, either way, but in that past life, the masculine here, the masculine was the one that's involved in this underground organization or politics, conspiracy, or even a cult, okay? And I do see that this is actually a long history within the masculine's family. So yeah, for some, this actually comes from the family. This is not that, oh, the masculine randomly decides to join in this like weird people or crazy sadistic people. No, I see that this runs through the entire family from the side of the masculine. And I'm even seeing that from the day that the masculine was born, he was branded. Like he actually had either a tattoo. I mean, of course, that would not be on the Victorian era. But if this is talking about the Victorian era, he actually got branded. Like a logo of the secret organization or a logo of the family, he got branded either on the back somewhere, or like on the shoulder, the back, or somewhere like around like the middle part of his back, around the waist area. That's what I see. Okay, so from the day that he was born, it's almost like he was already forced to live and take on this role for his family, but obviously he did not want to, okay, because literally he was just like born. It's like what, it's crazy. But I do see that, yeah, the masculine's family here has a long history of issues, politics, conspiracy, definitely some cults as well, underground cults, that sometimes they would even like sacrifice people, like sacrifice babies. I'm like, it's crazy. I know that you may get freaked out, but then again, I'm reading for a lot of you, okay? So please don't get freaked out. Don't be like, Cindy, what the hell are you talking about? I mean, I'm just the messenger, okay? This is like crazy energy that I'm picking up. This is the story that I see. Oh no, and the candle. Wow. So I lit 3 stubs in this candle, and now only one of them is lit. Anyway, let us continue. We have religious factors. So if you're talking about cult, yeah, there could be some type of like rituals that your person had to do, like they were forced to do by their family, but then you caught them doing that, you saw that and you ran away. But then your person is like, no, 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 like please, you don't get it, like I was forced by my own family to do it, but I don't even want to do it myself, you know. And that's when you both got engaged, because you decided to trust your person. But then apparently, sadly, the long history of the masculine energy is still haunting. Okay. Wow, I swear, I don't know what else to say. Like seriously, I'm not expecting this type of reading. What? Let's just continue. This could be the one. And again, I'm seeing a lot of Victorian era dresses in this illustration. Yeah, this could be the one. Last one, we have make the effort. So at one point in that past life, I do pick up that the feminine almost lost her trust for the masculine. I think at one point she ran away. With this card over here, the feminine ran away. She ran away. She could as well went back to her family, to another country or to another city. Either way, she ran away. So you both were separated because of this drama as well. This is not just because of war, okay? Because as I am picking up and digging into the energy, deeper and deeper and deeper, apparently there is more to this story. There's like more details, there's more secrecy and mystery, so that is what I'm seeing. But then, like I said, right after the separation, for whatever it may have happened before, the masculine decide to still chase the feminine, make the effort, and then finally she's like, okay, sure, I'll give you another chance, I'll trust you, but you really have to make things up, you have to be able to do the right things. And so he's like, yeah, like I'm changing, like I'm leaving whatever that's not good behind in my past. And so he made the effort and you both finally got married. But then sadly, the family or whoever, the crazy people from the past of the masculine side came back again and tried to ruin this connection. But other than that, only for some few of you, I do pick up the reason why. It's because different religion or different race, okay? That's what I pick up for only some few of you. But this energy of this like weird secret underground cult or something, it's very strong. Let me tell you, it's very strong. So let's take a look at the last oracle cards here we have from, this is the life purpose oracle. So let's take a look. Heart's desire again. We had the heart chakra card, and then now we have the card that says heart's desire. So yeah, it seems that the feminine was living in a lot of fear and worry about her safety and the safety of her family. But then the masculine is like, no, don't worry, I can do this, like I can protect you, blah 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 blah. But then apparently shit happened. Okay, that's what I see. But then again, at the end of the story, I do see that you both eventually got together, got married, and then, like I said, both of you ran away, escaped the city, escaped the war, escaped the family clutches or whatever there may be, and you went to live peacefully in a countryside. I'm seeing with the ocean here, yeah, the countryside, or just somewhere that is full of nature. And then we have oracle cards. This is so interesting. I actually rarely get this. So yeah, there's a card that literally says oracle card, and then we have nutrition. Okay, so what I'm getting is that if you resonate with the idea that you and your person may come from different background, different culture or race, or even different religion, this could be the reason why. Because with this oracle card, I'm picking up that either you or your person, you were Oh, you were actually, yes, with this cult thing, either you or your person were learning a lot about occultism or demonology as well, and other things, you know, just like other esoteric knowledge. So either you or your person had a huge ambition of learning and searching for more esoteric knowledge, but then something happened and it backfired to them, and the effect was definitely influencing the life of the family as well. That's what I see. But with this nutrition card, I just feel that this is more a confirmation that things eventually turn out better, things improving, especially after you both escape. This is what I see with this nutrition card. This is more about finally taking the time to breathe, relax, and finally have the chance to fix things, to heal yourself, and to heal other people as well. This is the energy I'm picking up. So with this nutrition card, this is more of like you and your partner eventually live happily together and peacefully in a simple lifestyle out in the countryside, instead of living in this big ass mansion in the middle of the capital city, with all of the gold, with all of the precious jewels, but very much haunted by, you know, crazy weird people that are sadistic and that are horrible. And so you both decide to just run away to the countryside and restart your life, whether it's both of you or with your children, if you already have children. Okay, so that is what I am saying for you, pile number 1, and this is crazy. So last but not least, I actually did not plan this, but I'm going to give you some charms as well. Okay, so I got my charm bag. So yeah, I actually did not plan to use charms for this reading, but I thought, why not? So we're just going to see what can we know about the past life love story of you and your person. I'm not surprised that one came out. Wow. Oh my gosh. Okay. This is really exciting. Okay. Oh. This is crazy. What the hell? So I actually only plan to pick up some charms, but then one note just it stick to my hand, and look at that, what it says: will you marry me? It literally says, will you marry me? And guess what? Literally, we have a charm of small figurines of a bride and a groom. The bride and the groom, I mean, from this whole back of charms, both of them get out together. So like I said, at the end, I do feel that for a lot of you, you did get married with this person. You live happily and peacefully. Okay, so we have this white lily. This is very divine, very spiritual, and very pure. So I feel that whatever may have happened between you both, or in each of your personal life back then that was really scary, you still receive a lot of guidance and protection from the universe, from your spirit guides. Okay, so yeah, there was a lot of fear, but this connection is very much protected. And this, of course, you know, definitely a strong soulmate connection, but for some of you this could be a twin flame connection. But for the majority of you, this is like, you know, an intense soulmate connection. But whatever labels that you use, it's up to you. So with this small perfume bottle, I see that you're either you or your person, either way, the masculine really love to buy expensive gift, luxurious gift for the feminine. And here we have a heart, not a heart, sorry, a hand pendant holding a tiger's eye crystal. This looks very, occult-ish, I mean, of course it's not in the modern days, but then again, back in the days, if you see a symbolism like this, they would be like, oh, are you like a witch, or are you an oracle, or something like that. And it's so interesting that we did receive the card that says oracle cards, right? Oracle, like literally oracle. So like I said, either you or your person were trying to find more esoteric knowledge, but then danger happens and then it backfire. So we have a stereo. Either you or your person really love to play music, or you actually sing at the opera, or that you perform at an orchestra, musical instrument. Could be the piano, could be the violin, or the cello, either way. That is what I see so far. Okay, that is your reading. I hope that you can enjoy this reading, even though with some of the morbid messages here. But either way, as always, take what only resonates. And if you would like to book a personal reading, all complete information is down below as always, and I will definitely be back with more readings. If you have any recommendations, if you would like to connect with me on my Instagram, you can always do so. Okay, and yeah, I will see you again. Hello there, lovely beings who picked pile number 2. So wow, pile number 1 was really intense. So I think I just have to burn a little bit of rosemary to clean out the space and the energy. Okay, that was a lot better. Seriously, pile number 1, jeez, I mean, it was lit, but whoa. Okay, so now let us continue on to pile number 2 for those of you who also picked this artwork. Now I am going to first start with this tarot. We have a lot of cards. I'm very excited to see your past life, love story. Oh, so we have the King of Wands in the reverse. We have strength, upright, twin flames, well, hello there. drama llama. 10 of Swords in reverse. Oh, and we have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. I see a lot of love triangle here. I'm sorry, don't shoot the messenger, okay? I'm just reading your cards right here. But I feel that for the majority of you who's watching this, you are the divine feminine right now, okay? When it comes to twin flames or any type of reading, really, I don't really focus on the gender or the sexuality. I'm only picking up the energy of either the feminine or the masculine. So let's get on to the story. Either you or your person, the point is, the feminine here has a really sassy, attitude about her, or like the air. She's very fierce, she's very loyal, she's very confident. Now I might even say that for a lot of the feminines here, either you or your person, okay, take whatever resonates. This can always be vice versa. The feminine here is a princess or a queen, and I'm picking up that this can be somewhere in Middle Eastern or Europe country. I'm picking that up. Some of you could actually live in Japan or Korea. Japan or Korea. Okay, that's what I'm picking up. But for the majority of you, it's either Middle Eastern, somewhere around there. Yeah, Middle Eastern. Either you or your person could be from Turkey back then. Yeah, Turkish. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. So that's what I'm picking up. But yeah, most of you is coming from Middle Eastern or Europe. So the feminine here is a princess or a queen at that time, but most of all a princess. And the masculine tried to woo her, but he had a really hard time trying to woo her because of her, very confident and fearful like type of air. And that my dog? That's my dog. So maybe you had a lot of pets back then, especially the feminine, okay? Yeah, that's my dog barking. So yeah, I definitely pick up that the feminine here had a lot of pets. Could as well be a dog, a cat, a lot of horses. I mean, that would make sense because, you know, back in the age, if you're somebody royalty, then you totally have a lot of horses. You would of course have, you know, you just have a lot of things. So yeah, I'm picking up that the feminine in this past life, she was very, very full of abundance. And oh my gosh, she had a lot of suitors. She had a lot of suitors. She had a lot of princes trying to woo her. She had a lot of knights protecting her as well, like a personal butler as well. And that is what I see. So the masculine here, what I see that for the majority of you, the masculine here was a knight. He was a knight. So he was a knight. Oh my gosh. Okay, this is really interesting. I got a very specific story. So this can be a little bit triggering, okay? There was this, you know, a war happened. So the feminine here, the princess, she used to live in this, you know, tower. This is like, you know, her chamber, her, you know, like the wing area of the castle that is just for her. So she's like living here. She's like, oh yeah, like pampering myself, like my hair. But then the war happened. It's not the war, actually. There was a surprise attack that happened to the country, that happened to the castle, and the feminine, she was like minding my own business, and I'm just like pampering myself up. I think she was putting on her makeup, or she was like doing her hair, but I see that she was actually in the middle of taking a bath. But then suddenly there's this commotion happen, and she's like, oh my gosh, why everybody is screaming, like what's happening? And she also saw, you know, through the window, there's a lot of smoke, there's fire, and she saw, you know, down below in the tower, there's like people fighting, and she's like, oh my gosh, like, what if I, you know, you know, something like that. And she quickly, you know, took her kimono or her robe, you know, back then they call it a robe, and then she got out, and then there you go, the masculine white, of course, this personal butler or personal knight, however you would like to call it, he came in and rescued the princess. They escaped. He protected her throughout the journey to escape that castle, okay? Because I do see that if he would be late, if he would just be any minute late, the tower would be crumbling down in fire, okay? And of course, she would not survive at all. So he basically saved her right on the perfect timing. But then yeah, this is what I see. So now I did mention that in the early part of this reading that there could be some drama or, you know, love triangle, right? So I see that before this whole war happened, you know, well, the princess, she was confused because she really liked this one charming prince, but then at the same time she also loved this knight, which was her masculine, okay? And I do pick up that the twin flame here is the knight, and the prince is the soulmate. So both of them are basically trying to win her heart, trying to woo her hand in marriage. But of course the knight had a lot of insecurity and, you know, lack of self-confidence because he had nothing, you know, he came from a background of nothing. He literally had nothing to offer. He's not even royalty, he's just basically her personal bodyguard, her personal security. But the love between these two, so beautiful, it's so fluffy, I love it. And I mean, I just love it, really. I love it because I do see that at the end a lot of you end up together, you know, the prince, either you or your person, either way, the feminine who's the princess, or could be the prince, but either way the princess and the knight, they did end up together throughout this journey. Woo, wow. Okay, so this is really interesting. Somebody tried to poison the princess through food, but she survived. Either way, I just gotta say, whoever the feminine here or the princess here in this story, she's really damn lucky, because a lot of people are trying to get her, a lot of people are trying to like possess her in some ways, but she's always coming out alive and well and in one piece. So let us take a look at the oracle cards that we have here, and we're going to focus on the love story between you and your person. Either way, remember, okay, that this story can always be vice versa. It's either you or your person, and only take what truly resonates, because there's a lot of you who's watching, and I cannot read perfectly like a personal reading for each and every one of you. And if there's any of the message is triggering, like I said, I would highly recommend you to also watch my video about healing, past life trauma or pain, because that can be very helpful, okay? Because I know mentioning past life events can actually be scary and can be triggering. The first card we have is Fairies. This is the Angel Therapy Oracle, okay? We have Fairies, and then we have Earth Angel. Wow, this is crazy. We have Fairies and Earth Angel. I knew it. Both of you are star seeds. You have always been a light worker, okay? That is why, like I said, the feminine here, she had a very bold and fiery personality that is so different compared to a lot of people back then, back in the days, at that era. She's very different, and even the masculine here, he's also very different. He's very charming, he's very wise, he's very courageous, and he had a different perspective. He made as well be philosophical or poetic, very romantic, very poetic, and that's also the same with the feminine. So like I said, you both are definitely star seeds. You came from the same world or the same level of vibration, if you do believe in other world or other dimension, extraterrestrial existence, then yes, both of you definitely came from the same source. Then why, of course, you both are twin flames, okay? I do pick that up. So let's take a look. Are you kidding me? We have the card Indigo. I mean, this is insane. We have Fairies, Earth Angel, Indigo, and I mentioned a lot about you being a light worker, you both being star seeds, right? So I feel that whatever may happen in the war, or just any commotions that may happen, like I said, right, that you and your person ended up being together and decide to live a simpler life. Decided to live a simpler life where you both can support each other better and be intimate without having to hide from people, without having to keep it a secret. And I do see that at that time you both were kind of like a pillar to a lot of people, or an inspiration to a lot of people, in terms of living a simple life, even though either one of them was a royalty. This is crazy. We have Archangel Raphael, and Archangel Raphael is the angel of healing, of health, and the heart chakra, love, relationship. And guess what? Archangel Raphael also often symbolizes traveling or taking a trip. So, wow. This is confirmation that, your relationship back then with your person, it was so healing. It's definitely so spiritual. It's so healing. And you both move out quite a lot, like from one city to another city, or one village from another village, okay? Oh, I almost forgot to mention, I feel that at least like 90% of you who's watching, you and your person live quite often in the medieval age. in the medieval age or somewhere towards the Victorian era, but most of it is the medieval age, like hundreds of years ago, like 500 or 600 or 700 years ago, like long time. Okay, and throughout those many hundred of years, I sense that you and your person reincarnated at least 2 or 3 times throughout those 500 to 700 years. Okay, throughout those years, like 2 or 3 times you reincarnated together, always. But for some, okay, I'm picking up, for some few of you, one of the lifetime that you live or that your person lived, the other one did not reincarnate. The other one stayed as a twin flame spirit guide. That's what I'm picking up. Okay, so now let's take a look again. Oh my gosh, wow, really interesting. I'm really loving this pick a card today. So I pick up another really interesting story here. So especially for the feminine or whoever that was the princess, I pick up that after you both escape from the war and all the commotions and live happily together and, you know, living a simple life in a cottage, probably in a countryside or somewhere isolated, I do see that the feminine become a witch or learn some type of ritual or spell work that is focusing mostly on herbology, herb. Either way, she learned a lot about the healing properties of nature, of plants. That's what I see. Really interesting. Ooh, for some of you, you had 2 kids, 1 boy, 1 girl with your person. So now let us take a look at the romance oracle. We have chemistry. And I really like how the girl here is wearing a red hoodie, like, yeah, a red hoodie, a robe. So it's so interesting because I did mention her being a witch, and there you go. Wow, so it seems that, you know, with this finances and career card, no matter where you go, even after you left the castle or whatever royal family, you know, you both always had the exact support that you need financially, food, you know, you both live such a very happy, fulfilling life. And I do see for a lot of you, you live together at a beautiful cottage somewhere near the lake or surrounded by mountains and a lot of pine cone trees as well. Really beautiful. Could as well be Switzerland. Oh, I'm picking up Ireland, Iceland, Switzerland, Finland, and Estonia. Either one of those countries, I see a lot of you came from there. But other than that, you could all, either you or your person could also came from Turkey. Yeah, Turkey or Arab, actually. Turkey or Arab. Yeah, that's what I'm picking up. So let's take a look. We have passion. Ah! You and your person, damn, you really okay, I don't know what to say this. Basically, you F each other like bunnies, okay? Because I cannot say that because this reading is not for 18 plus, but like I said, you had a lot of intimate moments. That's all I can say. And my crown keeps slipping off my forehead. So yeah, you and your person always have fiery intimacy. Okay, a lot of times, like, whoa. We have keep an open mind. And then we have forgiving and learning. Okay, so I think we are basically done with that storyline. Now I am picking up another storyline. This can still be in the same lifetime or either way, you know, because we have a lot of lifetimes back then. So with this keep an open mind, forgiving and learning, I pick up that at that time, at one point, the feminine actually chose somebody else. The feminine decided to choose Or it could also be that she was forced, you know, because back then there's a lot of, what do you call, you know, forced marriage. So that's what I see. And the masculine is very, very sad, but he's still there supporting her and protecting her. Whoa, oh my gosh. Okay, so I don't know why that happened. And the card that fell is actually the forgiving and learning card. So yeah, there's a lot of past life pain between you and your twin flame. And if you are if you reincarnated together with your twin flame right now in this lifetime, then I would say that there is a purpose, because it's whatever karma or whatever toxic cycle, it needs to end. It needs to end for once and for all. But anyway, let's get back on the love story. This is what I see. At one point, the feminine chose somebody else, another suitor, or, you know, a soulmate. But at the end of the day, I see that she came back to the masculine, you know, her divine counterpart, her twin flame. That's what I see. But I don't know, there's just like a lot of how do you say that, a lot of bittersweet energy. That's what I'm picking up. And I feel that this bittersweet energy is coming mostly from the masculine. There is a sense that he cannot do anything. All he can do is to just like watch her, either closely or from afar, but he cannot really be with her. That's what I'm picking up. So let's take a look at all of the oracle cards that we still have. Oh wow, so we have energy healing, we have children, we have counseling, and then we have justice. Oh my gosh. Okay, this trigger warning. Okay, trigger warning. I did mention a lot, right, about you having to heal, or you having to break some type of karma or pattern, and also you having to do some type of maybe past life regression, because yeah, we have this energy healing, and then we have, you know, children for some of you who had children back then. But this is what I'm picking up with this counseling and justice. Trigger warning. Okay, this is huge trigger warning. I feel that something happened to the masculine. There could be war, there could be some type of blackmailing that happened. The masculine was the black sheep, or some people were trying to ruin this relationship or attack the masculine and the feminine. And if this story is about the scenario where one of them is the princess or somebody royalty and the other one is the knight, then I see that the knight, who I see is mostly the masculine, okay, he did nothing wrong, he's innocent, but because of the blackmailing game that was going on, he was sentenced to death. I'm afraid to say that, but yeah, I mean, they judge him wrongly. Okay, I'm picking up very specific. So this something, okay. So if you resonate with the story that the feminine is the princess, she was also, you know, in love, or at least she also had some attraction to this other person, to another suitor, which he was a prince. Okay, he was a prince, and then he found out that apparently the princess and the knight were actually in love with each other. They were kind of like hiding their romance behind closed doors. So the prince caught that secretly, and he created some type of scheme to, you know, to put the knight in a bad light, you know, because he's because he wants to get rid of him, you know, because the prince wants to get rid of the knight so he can finally, you know, pull the focus from the princess back to him and then marry her. That's what I'm picking up. And so yeah, there was a lot of blackmailing or like a scheme going on. And sadly, the knight, the masculine here, he fell for it, and then he was wrongly judged and he was executed. That's what I see. And the feminine here, she experienced a lot of intense, painful trauma that eventually lead to her having a lot of mental issues and even developing like some type of mental damage or illness, I see. And it's really bad. Like, it's really bad. It's almost as if she feels like things are going crazy and she just wants to end everything right there and right then. That's what I see. And so that's why we have this energy healing and this counseling. Okay, this is what you need right now, or that your person needs. Either way, the feminine really needs this therapy, and of course including the masculine. So if you are reincarnated together with your twin flame right now in this lifetime, pay attention to the situations and any type of scenario that's been happening in your relationship or in your connection. If it sounds very similar, then this might as well be a lifetime where you can finally clear away any karma and heal everything, okay, and leave everything in the past, including your masculine as well. I mean, your masculine will leave everything in the past and finally have justice, okay? He will have his own justice, and the feminine will have her heart healed. And that's when you both can finally get together and live happily. Finally, like finally, forever. And with this children card, I'm picking up this is representing more of the inner child that really needs to be healed, that needs to be soothed, okay? So that is what I'm picking up. Now, I actually did not plan to pick up some charms, but I did that for pile number 1. So I'm also going to do that for you. So let us take a look what we can know about your past life love story. Okay, so some notes actually wants to pop up. I'm picking up, I feel only 3. Okay, there you go. We have 3. And then some charms, please. Wow, a lot of flowers. We have a bouquet of red roses, and then we have 2 pink tulips. Guess what? You know, twin flames. They're literally exactly the same. There's a lot of playfulness between you both. There's a lot of youthful energy. You both flirt a lot. You know, there's just a lot of beautiful energy between you and your person. There's a lot of sweetness as well, or your person is very, very sweet towards you. Oh, your person really likes to serenade you. They like to give you flowers, okay, or vice versa, as always. And you both once had a romantic dinner date, or just like you both love to stroll around the royal garden. That's what I'm picking up, okay? So yeah, we have a water bottle here. We have the stereo, which is about music, expression, the throat chakra, about truth as well. And then we also have a golden cupid. And then we have a keychain of Bali, which this is talking about travel or taking a trip, okay? Or somewhere that is tropical, somewhere that is near the ocean. So, ooh, I see that for some of you, you and your person may actually have your first time at the beach, or yeah, at the beach, or like out there, outdoor in nature, somewhere very private for sure. So now let us take a look at the 3 tiny notes that we have here. So we have, I think about all the things you have told me. I wonder if you are being honest at all. So like I said, it's like the people around you are trying to make you fight against each other. I mean, between you and your twin flame, okay? They're trying to make you both fight against each other, you know, not having trust with each other, and somebody here is creating a bad scheme or blackmailing, like I said. Oh, look at that. We have, I want everlasting love and marriage with you. So this is really loving and romantic, because we have, you know, a charm of a bouquet of red roses. Oh, Jesus. Guess what? Twin flame connection. I don't know what else to say. I don't know what else to say. I am done. I am done. I'm just going to take a break now. I am going to... It literally says twin flame. Come on. I mean, it says twin flame. And what did I say from the very beginning of this reading? This is definitely a twin flame connection. There you go. Twin flame. Wow. You saw me picking up from that charm back, right? And I don't know what's coming up, like twin flame. Jeez, you just gotta really, you know, see these things, you know. This is magic. But either way, that is your reading. You can always connect with me on my Instagram as well at Amorinet. If you would like to book a personal reading, all complete information is always down below in the description. I will definitely be back, okay? And yeah, just let me know down below in the comments what you're thinking about the reading, and I will see you soon again.